Today I will do another flight on my T-28 Trojan 1.1 meter, and this time with a 3S battery inside. So let's go outside and do 3S on the Trojan. I had this Trojan for more than a year now. It's a really nice flying RC airplane. I really dig yellow RC airplanes, and this one is really visible in the sky. And this flight is on a 3S 2200 milliamp battery. And although you do miss a little bit of agility, I think it handles great. It's a lightweight RC airplane, so it doesn't require much power to fly it. And it's also really able, and I have my control surfaces just set as right out of the box. And then it's not really over-controlled anything. It's kind of really nicely controlled RC airplane to do inverted and lots of things. The only thing that you might have to do if you purchase this RC airplane is to have like a mechanical trim from the beginning, just a little bit of down elevator, because it do want to pitch up this RC airplane. So just a few degrees down, and then it flies really level. And E-Flite didn't put any flaps on this RC airplane, but I think the flaps, they aren't needed, as this Trojan then flies so really great slow without really any stall tendency to it. So flaps is a little bit overkill. I could of course appreciated retracted landing gears, but retracts are also a thing. I mean, another thing that can break and can malfunction. So these landing gears then, I mean, they're kind of poor in a sense. They do work, but I don't want to do, touch and goes on the grass field with these wheels. So surely if you have like a really shortcut grass, or if you have hard surface, I think touch and goes work fine. But on this grass field, it will just bounce around. So I will just keep this one up in the air during this flight. A little bit of morning mist. No clouds today. Almost no wind. Great time to be outdoors with this Trojan. This field then is about maybe 300 meters on the wide end, and I have, I guess, around 250 meters to the trees in front of me. And usually I fly, within 100 meters where I'm standing. This plane also features a kind of an avian light EEC, so you do have a better telemetry sent to your RC airplane. I have turned off most of the telemetry warnings because sometimes they're just false alarms. But I do have like a 3.5 volt per cell warning. So when the battery level drop below that level, I have a voice alerting me of battery level. You can fly this pretty tight and slow without flaps. You can have a high, nose without this RC airplane dipping. And it's super rock steady, inverted. Pretty easy to move around in the sky. upside down. This plane does fly a really long time on a 2200 milliamp battery. This time I just set a timer for 5 minutes, but I can continue fly for, I guess, at least 7 or 8 minutes, especially if I'm doing kind of slow flying like this. Just for the purpose of this video, I won't make the flight too long. So as you can see, I mean, I can really pull up the nose and it doesn't stall or behave bad in any way. So if you're a beginner, I think this is a great warbird choice. It's also really uncomplicated and one of the more cheaper BNF or PNP RCA planes in the E-Flite lineup. You do also get a spare prop in the package, which I think is just great. But the prop blades are really bendy, so I suppose they will survive a few hits on the ground more than like the more rigid and stiff APC props. Even with the 3S battery inside, I think this warbird then handles really nice. It's not as snappy, of course, but it's also really lightweight RCA plane. So to me at least, I think if you want to choose like just fly this on 3S, I think you will have a lot of fun with it. And this is also a great, like a beginner if you want to learn to fly like a low wing warbird. I think that this Trojan T-28 is just a great platform to do that. Maybe the weak thing then is the landing gear, so I replaced the wheels on mine with like low bounce, no brand wheels, which you know, they might help just a little bit, but I think the wheels, they're not really too fun. So grass handling, surely you can take off and land, but to do touch and goes is not a really strong thing about this RCA plane with this setup with these wheels, like on this RCA plane then. But it's just an uncomplicated RCA plane, really simple to do, and I think it also looks really beautiful with this yellow finish.